Hello everyone, my name is Vishal and from last 10 years I am into CorelDRAW training. This training will be of total 4 hours in which 2 hours in this tutorial and next remaining 2 hours will be in the part 2 of it. For any queries in the middle of the session you can put it in the comment box. This session is going to be in English language, so without wasting much of your time, let's get started.
So when I show you my first slide, so CorelDRAW graphics suite is a bundled graphics suite which comes with other softwares and plugins. So everybody have commonly heard about CorelDRAW, right? Which is a vector-based tool. So whatever you create in CorelDRAW, it is all vector. Once you create anything in CorelDRAW, you can print to any size because it is based on mathematical expressions. When you zoom it, you will not feel any kind of pixelation in it because it is pixel independent. We also have other things which comes with CorelDRAW graphics suite like CorelDRAW app. So CorelDRAW app is an online based platform. It is web based. So without having CorelDRAW installed in your machine, you can still open your file. You can do editing it in it, and you can also share with your colleague or your boss. And the best part of CorelDRAW app is you can do a live chat within CorelDRAW app. Okay, the other tool which comes is Photo Paint. Photo Paint is a raster image editing tool. So for example, if you have any image in CorelDRAW, no need to export and take to any other application. Within CorelDRAW graphics suite, you can do image editing as well. So we are going to cover all these things in this 4 hours training session. PowerTrace is a plugin which is used to convert your raster to vector. So for example, if you have any image and you want to convert that image into vector, that can be done easily with the help of PowerTrace. Cold Capture is for screen capturing screenshot application which comes bundled with this. And last but not the least is Font Manager. So Font Manager is a really powerful tool which comes with CorelDRAW graphics suite. Anything related to font can be done with the help of Font Manager. For example, which fonts which are there in your machine but not installed, you can use those fonts. You can easily categorize the fonts in a single click. For example, you're working for Kannada language, and now recently you started working on any other language, so you can make a folders of different language. So now I am sure that I will be using only English font for a couple of days. So what I can do is I will only keep active my English fonts. I can just install other regional language on a single click. So in the same manner, I can categorize my fonts. Right. So moving ahead, like we have discussed the role of CorelDRAW, it is vector-based illustration tool and which is progressive in page layouting and photo editing. So because I'm considering that some of you might be using for the very first time, so there's a left click over here in the mouse button, which is for creating shape and to apply fill color. I'll show you how. Let me just create a new document. Now, you can see a couple of shapes over here. Can you see rectangle tool, ellipse tool? There are various tools over here, various shapes. So for example, I'm taking a rectangle tool. With the help of left click, I will first click and define which shape I want to create. And now I will press and hold the left click and drag it in such a way. So let's say, for example, now I will release my left click to create a shape, right? So this is one way of creating a shape. Now, for example, you want to apply fill color in it. So when you left click on any of the color over here, it will fill the object, whatever is selected. So as you can see, this rectangle is selected over here. I can simply press a left click and that color will apply on the selected object. Very easily, I can zoom and zoom out with the help of middle mouse button. I'm using my scroll button to zoom in and zoom out. Now there is a black color outline over here, right? So this outline can be easily changed with the help of right click. I just need to right click on any particular color and that outline will get changed. Now right now the outline is very thin. I can easily increase the size of the outline from here. So as you can see, it is showing the outline 0.2 mm, right? So I can easily increase the value from here. I make it 1 mm. Now, for example, you're not comfortable with mm. You are comfortable with pixel or maybe centimeters. So in that case, what you can do is just click on the pick tool and now double click on the ruler. This is called ruler over here. When you double click, you can very easily define the units from here. So whatever units you are comfortable with, you can just change the unit. Either it is feet, yards, whatever it is. So I'm comfortable with inches, so I'll keep it inches. And now if I want the outline of double click inches. Yeah, from here I'll change this to inches, units, inches, and now all the dimensions will calculate in inches. Okay, now this is a one way of creating a shape. Now for example, in the same manner I can create my other shapes as well. I have to first select the shape, and then with the help of left click I will define how much radius or thickness I want of the shape. Now for example, I'm creating an ellipse over here. I want to create a perfect circle. So in that case we have to use a short key which is called control. So now I'm using ellipse tools again, and now if I press and hold control key, it will only create a perfect circle. If I don't want a perfect circle, I will release the control key and now I can create a ellipse. The same thing will go to rectangle as well. I'll take a rectangle tool. Now to create square, I need to press control key, then only I can create a square. Otherwise, if I'll not press control, it will create a rectangle. Now this is up to you what dimension rectangle you want. Now for example, you randomly create a rectangle. Now you want to change the size of the rectangle. So there are various methods of doing it. One way is you can resize the shape from here, like you can increase the width from here, you can increase the length from here. If you want a precise dimensions, so in that case you can apply a value over here. Now let me just move this out. I'll keep it over here. Now, I want this rectangle to be 1 inches wide. I'll apply a value of 1 over here, and I want a height of 6 inches. So the moment I'll apply value and press tab after this, now I know the dimension of this rectangle. It is 1 inches wide and 6 inches length. If you want to make any calculation this, you can very well and very easily do directly calculation over here only. Let's say uh, you want to increase the width of this rectangle. So you can do directly calculation over here. Let's say I want 4 times the width of the current width. So what I can do is currently the width is 1 inches. I'll apply multiply by 4. Now can you see I'm doing directly over here. The moment I'll press enter or press tab, it will apply that value over there. I want to reduce the length of this rectangle by 1/3. So what I can do is I can simple apply divide by 2 and press enter. Right? So direct calculation you can do it from here, or if you're not specific to the value, you can create as per the mouse, as per the left click. And like I've said, to apply fill color, you need to use left click. And to change the outline color, you need to press right click. To increase the width, you can easily increase the value from here. Okay. To delete anything, you need to just select the shape and press delete key on your keyboard to delete, like we do in any other application. Now, as you can see, we have only few shapes over here. Like we have rectangle, We don't have square. We have to create square with the help of control key. In the same manner, we only have ellipse. So when I create ellipse, and now if I want to create a semicircle, in that case, I need to go to the option over here, which is called pi. Now what I can do with the help of pi, I can just click, and now as you can see, it will create a pi shape over here. Now because we know to create a semicircle, the angle should be 180 degree. So what we can do is we can define the start angle and also define the end angle. So if I keep the end angle 180, it will create a semicircle, right? Now at any point of time, you can easily deform the shape. Now I am creating now let's say I have a rectangle over here. If I want to go to make the corners round, so for that we need to use shape tool. The shortcut for shape tool is called F10. Now with the help of shape tool, I can define and make the corners round. So it is up to me. I want to make all the 4 corners round, or I want to make any individual corner round. For example, I want to make only those diagonal nodes, right? Diagonal corners. So I will select it. I have select the corner. With the help of shift click, I will select the other corner. It is up to me whichever corner I want. And now I have to just move my corners towards the left side. So it will make the corners round in this way. You can also apply the value over here. How much corners, how much roundness you want to apply. You can apply the value over here also, or you can do it manually from with the help of mouse. Now, if you want to deform the shape, you need to convert the shape into curve first. Let's say I have a rectangle tool. Now I can only make it rectangle, but after converting the shape into curve, I can make any shape from this. So for that, I need to first convert this rectangle into curves. So shortcut for this is Control plus Q. Either you can simply give a right click and then use convert to curve, or you can use shortcut. Now once the object is converted, once the shape is converted to curve, now with the help of shape tool, you can very easily modify the nodes. Now these corners are called nodes. And if I want to add nodes in between, I can simply double click, and wherever I'll double click, it will just add a node over there. Can you see? I've double click and add a node over here. Now from the rectangle only, I'm able to deform the shape. That is up to me where I want to keep this node. So I have to just tweak the position of the node, and I can transform the shape from rectangle to any other shape. The same thing will go to any other shape also. For example, if I take a ellipse, and now I convert this ellipse to curve. Before converting to curve, you cannot manipulate the shape. You can only resize it. Now, once this is converted to curve, you can see those nodes. Can you see those nodes? Now, with the help of those nodes, you can just select the nodes with the help of left click, and now you can very easily place wherever you want. Now, you will see those handles over here, right? Now, this is up to you. What kind of handles you want? You want it to be connected. You want to break the handles and manipulate them individually. That can be done. For that, you need to use cusp. So I am applying a cusp to it. Now I can modify the handles independently. Can you see? If I select this, handles are connected because I have not applied the cusp. After applying the cusp, I have selected, applied cusp, and now the handles will work independent. Right? So in this way, you can easily deform the shape. Now there is one more tool over here which is very important. This is called polygon. Now with the help of polygon, what you can do is Like I've said, we have very limited shapes over here, and with these limited shapes only we have to create all illustrations. So now by default, whenever you create polygon, it comes with 5 sides, and you can see the number of sides from here, right? Now let's say I want to create triangle. So we don't have a triangle tool over here. We just need to reduce the number of sides. If I increase, let's say I make a side of 4, so it will create a diamond. So whatever shape you want, you can make. Now, for example, I'm increasing the number of side of this polygon. So let me make it around 36. So now, because number of sides are 36, that is the reason it is looking like a circle. Now with the help of shape tool, what you can do is you can just select any individual node, and when you move or tweak the node, it will just transform the entire shape. Can you see? We have created this with the help of polygon. Now, if I want to add nodes, I can very easily do it. I just need to go to shape tool. I just need to delete or add. Let's say I want to add a node over here. So I will just double click, and can you see when I'm adding a node, it is replicating and transforming to all the other nodes as well. I'm adding one more node and just have a look. So on every click, you can see I'll get a completely different design. Right? If I don't want any node, I can simply double click on the node to remove this. So there is no limit how much nodes you want to create. You can create n number of nodes over here. Right. So like I've said earlier also, with the basic shapes only, you have to transform and get the required shape. So in the same manner, we have other shapes also like star, spiral. I think that can be there is self-explanatory. You can easily explore of your own also. Now we'll move ahead. Okay, like we have discussed about the shapes. In the same manner, we have a text tool over here. There are two types of text over here. One is called artistic text. For example, let me type something.
Sir, is there any layer control over here?
So can you please repeat the question?
Is there any layer control over here for any shape or text? Layers?
Sir, I'm not getting your layers.
Layers. Layer.
Yes, there is layers. I'll show you. So I'll come to layers also. If you have asked, let me just show you. So for layers, you need to go to objects. So when I go to objects, this part is called dockers. So let me first explain you the UI part, and then I'll tell you.
Okay.
So the top part is called menu bar. As you can see the file edit view, this is called menu bar. Just below the menu bar, we have standard toolbar. This is called standard toolbar. This both remains the same all the time. But just under the standard toolbar, we have a property bar. And this is completely dynamic. Whatever shape, whatever tool, whatever context you select, it will get changed accordingly. For example, I have selected my text. Now this property bar is adjusted as per the text. The moment I will select any other thing, you will see that property bar will get changed, whatever is selected, right? So now, like you have said about the layers, let me add one more page over here. So currently I'm on page number 1, as you can see. If I want to add any page, I can just click on the small plus sign, and now I'm on page number 2. I'll create something on page number 2. So let's say I've created this ellipse. And now if I go to objects, it will show you whichever object is placed on which layer. Now, as you can see, it is showing me page number 2, and inside the page number 2, we have this ellipse. Can you see this ellipse over here? It is under page number 2, layer 1. If I create one more thing over here, So it will come under page number 2 only. So we have a separate layer for rectangle now. And very easily I can move the object from one page to other page also with the help of objects only. I can simply drag and drop and put over there. So the moment you keep on adding the page, it will just keep on adding over here also. As you can see, page number 3 has appeared. And now if I add something on page number 3, it will come. This text will come under page number 3 now. Page 3, and in page 3 you will find text. Right, sir? Is it clear till now? Okay. So I was telling you about the text part. In CorelDRAW, there are two types of text. One is called artistic text and the other is called paragraph text. So when you click and type something, that is called artistic text. In this, whatever you type, it comes in one line only or one word. But when you have a multiple lines like this, now in this, what I have done is I have drag and create a box over here. So whatever I want to type, it will remain in this box only. So let's say I have inserted a dummy text over here. Now, if I reduce the size of my text box, now can you see the bottom line is coming with the red dotted lines. Now this red dotted lines is representing that some text is still missing in this box. If you increase the size of this text box, you will see a text, and when nothing is missing, it will show you black dotted lines. Again, as you can see, the text is missing. That is the reason those dotted lines are converted into red lines. Now in this, I can very easily adjust the spacing, font size, whatever I want, I can do it from here. So from here, I can change the font. From here, I can change the font size. Now, if you want to increase the spacing between the lines, I would strongly suggest you should go to properties. So what properties will do, whatever is selected, the property bar will get changed as per the selected object. Now, the moment I have selected the text, it will show me the properties of this paragraph text. I can easily increase the spacing between the lines. Currently, it is 100%. Let's say I want to increase the value. Can you see? I have increased the spacing between the lines. So all those things can be done easily with the help of paragraph text. I repeat, whatever is selected, it will show you the properties of those things. Now, this is when you are having multiple lines, that is called paragraph text. When you have a single word or a single line, that is called artistic text. Now, the properties of artistic text are a little different. Now, as you can see, I have selected a word which is vector, and now inside this under the vector there is a small triangle over here. Can you see a small triangle? Now this triangle represents that within the Arial font, the font name is Arial, you will see other styles as well. I have to just select the other style, and without changing the font, I can get a different style. Now this style depends on the font. It is a feature of open type font. So let's say, for example, if I change the font, and now if I show you the style, can you see the number of styles is increased now? The font will remain the same, but the style will get completely changed. Have a look. Now the vector V is changed. So I have just changed the style, but the font is still the same, Cabrilla only. So within the same font, you can get multiple style with the help of open type font supports. So that is not a feature of CorelDRAW actually, it is a feature of font. So that font should be open type, then only you can get multiple styles. If I take any other font, for example, let's say I go with, as I've shown earlier also, if I've shown with the Arial, if I go with any other font, Badoni, so can you see it is showing only 6 styles only. But when I was with the Gabriola, it is showing me more styles as compared to that. If I go to application and click over here, right, because the font is Arial, so that depends on font, which font you're using and how the font is compatible with the open type, how much styles it is providing. Okay, so I hope now you know how to create a shape, how to apply fill color, how to zoom in and zoom out, and also how to apply the outline color. Now, someone who is new to CorelDRAW, for them, Corel have provide a Learn Docker. So with the help of Learn Docker, you can very easily explore the tool. You will find the Dockers inside the Dockers list. This is called Dockers. Now, all the tools, it is not showing you all the Dockers over here. You just need to click on the small plus sign, and within this plus sign, you will get all the list of Dockers. So whatever Dockers you want to use, just enable it from here, and then you can use it. For example, I want to use Learn Docker. So as you can see, it is already check marked over here, right? So now it is check marked. That means it is already there in the Dockers list. I have to just click and open it. So when I click on the Learn, right now, whatever tool you will click or select, it will show you the properties and it will show you the tutorial of it. Also, you have an option that you can share your ideas or suggestions. So for that, you have to just click over here. Your voice matters. Just click, and now it will take it to you to the CorelDRAW forum. And now with the help of CorelDRAW forum, if you are new to any particular topic, or maybe you are facing any kind of challenge, you can just post over here, or maybe if somebody have already provided a solution, you can find it over here. So with the learn and share option, you can connect with the CorelDRAW community. So as you can see, there is option called advanced anti-aliasing for text. So 658 designers and comments has been added over here. So you can just go through, and in the same manner, whatever you're feeling any challenge, or maybe you want to share something with CorelDRAW, you can just apply over here. Okay. So every time, every new version, they keep on adding the templates. So what template does, it saves the time. Now go to file menu, and inside the file there is option called new from template. When you click on the template, they keep on adding the templates version to version wise. Now, for example, I want to create any collage, right? So I'll just select the template of collage, or let's say I want to create any certificate. I'll just select the template, and now I can start from the ready-made template. I can very easily change the text. I can very easily change the design also. So whatever change I want, I can easily do it from here. So it will save your time. So every update wise, every version wise, they keep on adding the templates. So you can start your work with the help of template. It is going to save your time only. Or whatever work you have done, you can also create a template of it. Now, when you buy a license, it comes with various other plugins, software, as I've told you earlier also, and you also get a couple of other images and goodies. So those things you can easily find from the store. So for that, you can go to help, and inside the help there is option called welcome screen. So by default, this welcome skin is on. And now you have a filter over here. For example, you want any vector clip arts. So in that case, you can just click on the vectors over here. It will only show you the vector bundles. And now either you can buy it from here, it will show you the price also. And if you don't want to buy anything, you want a free content, just apply on the filter free. Now it will only show you, it will also show you the free content. So can you see all those things are available free for you. So vector fill bundle. So if you want to download it, just click and you can download from here. On a single click, it will first ask you to download and then it will install it. Can you see? The process has already started over here. So whatever you want, you can easily get those royalty free images, fonts, and vectors over here from here. And this store also, they keep on adding. So a couple of things are completely free and couple of things are paid over there. Okay, so I think now we know how to create shape, how to apply fill and outline, how to edit the shape with the help of shape tool. Text also we have covered. There are two types of text, paragraph text and artistic text. Now, for example, if you want to, I'm taking a freehand tool. You create a path over here. Now you want to place your text this path. This can be done easily within CorelDRAW. So let's say I'm taking this text and I want to float this text on this path. So what I'll do is I will simply move it with the help of my right click. I'm pressing and holding my right click. And the moment I get closer to the path, can you see the cursor get changed? When I release my right click, now it will ask me what you want to do. You want to move this text, you want to create a copy of this text, or the other options, but we'll go to fit text to path. When I click on this option, fit text to path, automatically that text will get float on this particular path. It can be path, it can be shape also. And with the help of shape tool, I can very easily adjust the spacing of it. If you want to change any particular letter, you can do that as well. Right? And let's say you have a shape. Okay, now after applying this, you don't want to see this path. You can select the path and there's option called no fill. Just give a right click on it and that path will disappear. Basically, it is hide now. If you want it back, you can just give a right click on any color or black color, whatever color path you want. It will just appear over there. Right? Now, let's say I want to place that text on this ellipse. So what I can do is same manner. I will just select my text. I'll move it with the help of my right click, and the moment I'll get closer to the shape, it will ask me what do you want to do. I'll just click on fit text to path, and now that text will appear on the shape. If I don't want to see this shape, you can simply hide it. If you want to increase the size of this text, you can very easily do it. Just double click, select the text, and now you can increase the font. Or you can change the font. Right, sir? Is there any confusion till now? If I'm going too fast, please let me know.
Right.
Okay. So now we also have a tool which is called blend tool. Now what blend does, it blend the shape or color. Now let's say I have a rectangle and circle. Now I want to blend these two shapes together with the help of blend tool. So we have a blend tool over here. Now I will just connect both the shapes. Now can you see? Automatically it has connected with in-betweens shape. Now by default it comes with 20 in-betweens, 20 steps. If you want to reduce the steps, you can very easily do it. Can you see? Now I've reduced it to 4. So it will show you 4 in-betweens. Now it is transforming from rectangle to ellipse. Now, it has not only transformed the shape, it will also transform the color. For example, I will apply a red color on this rectangle and a different color on ellipse. Now it has transformed the shape and also transformed the colors. Now it is completely up to us how much steps we want in between. So I can simply select the entire object and now I will increase the steps. If you want to apply this on any particular path, that can be also done easily. For example, now can you see? I have moved this along the path which I have just created with the help of my freehand tool. And again, I have option that I can easily define the number of steps. Also, what you can do is, for example, I created something. I created a path with the help of freehand, and now I'm creating a copy of it. Let me remove this. Control C, Control V, and I can flip it horizontally or vertically from here. Now, with the help of blend tool, I can blend these two paths also. Now, can you see? Now it is up to me. I can increase the number of steps. By default, it comes with 20. And now I can also apply a separate color to it. Let's say to this particular path, I'll apply a green shade, and the top I want of any other shade. So it will also transform the color as I've shown you earlier. And now if you still want to modify this path, you can do it. You just need to add a node. Let's say I'll add a node over here, and now have a look. It will still maintain the same thing. Whatever you want, you can easily still do it with the help of. To add a node, as I've mentioned earlier, also just double click on the path and it will add a node over there. So that many things you can create with the help of blend tool also. So in the later exercise, we are going to cover few topics to just practice all these tools. So before I go ahead, I just want to know that for what purpose you use CorelDRAW or maybe any other tool for illustration. Are you already using the CorelDRAW or maybe any other tool you're using for this?
Mainly we are using for to create sketches. Specification sheets.
So to create what, sir? To create what?
Specification sheets. Specification sheets. Different specification sheets.
Okay, equipment specification. Okay, fine. Got it, sir. So for that, which tool you're using, sir?
Earlier we were using PageMaker.
PageMaker.
Yeah,
Okay.
very old. And the CorelDRAW also one or two was there earlier. Now it is not there.
Fine, sir. So in CorelDRAW, they keep on adding the things. Like for example, if you create anything, let's say I'm creating a path over here. Now you want to create multiple lines with specific spacing. So earlier it was not possible, but since last couple of versions they have added, you can easily create a parallel line. Right? It's up to you. You want to create parallel line along the left side, right side, and you can also define the spacing in between. Now for that, you see this option of parallel drawing over here. Now when I click this option, parallel drawing, now small dialog box will appear because I'm using multiple screen. That is the reason it has appeared on different screen. It also supports the multiple screen actually. Now I can define that how many parallel lines I want. So I can define the number of copies. And now from here, can you see when I use this option, it has created 3 more lines. And from here, I can define I want this line on the left side or on the right side. Now, for example, if you want to increase the spacing, so you can increase the space from here. I'll do it one more time. I'll just take a I've created a path over here. Now I've defined what should be the gap spacing between the lines, how many copies I want, and I want on the left side of it or on the right side of it. This is for left and this is for right. I want on the right side. And when you click on it, can you see? As per the path, it has created 3 more copies with spacing of. You can be very precise that how much gap is there. Otherwise, what we used to do earlier, first we used to create a path, then we used to make a copy of it, and then we used to manually place it, something like this. And now we are not sure that what is the gap, what is the space in between. We used to measure it with the help of measure tool. So with the help of measure tool, we need to measure it like this manually. So this was very time consuming, I would say. Right? But with the help of parallel drawing, you can be very precise and you can be very quick as well. Okay, moving ahead. There's one more very important tool I would say. Very few designers are using it. For example, if you're working on multiple projects or multiple files, I would say, if you want to calculate the time of individual file or project, you can do it with the help of project timer. So just right click on the property bar and there's option of project timer. Now with the help of this project timer, can you see a small timer has appeared over here? Now with the help of this timer, you can calculate the time, how much time you are calculating on this particular file. For example, I just want to calculate the time of the training. So I will just enable it. Now the moment I enable it, it has start calculating the time. Now the moment I will minimize my CorelDRAW, or let's say I'll go to any other file, it will just get pause over there. I'll show you on a separate new file. So as you can see in this file, the timer has not even started, right? The time is showing 0. If I increase it, if I enable it manually, I make it on, it will start calculating the time. As you can see, time calculation is started. Now, due to any reason, I switch to any other file or to any other project, it will just pause over there. So around 16 seconds, I will shuffle. So now, as you can see, I've shuffled to any other file. Now, if I'll go back to that file, it will get resumed after 16 seconds only. Now, let me go back to the same file. Now, can you see it has resumed from 16 seconds? So in this way, you can calculate it. If you want to stop the timer, you can do it manually also. Now, sometimes it is not possible for everyone to do it every time manually on and off. So in that case, what you can do is just go inside the settings over here, and now it will automatically define on which time it should get start and on which point it should get pause. So every time you create a new document, it will start calculating the time. Every time you open the document, it will start calculating the time. And every time you will be active on the file, it will start calculating the time. And now, for example, while working, if you're inactive for 15 minutes, it will stop and show you a pop-up over there that you want to still calculate the time or not. And this time, this inactivity tolerance time can be easily adjusted. For example, 15 minutes is too long, so you can keep it 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, it will notify you and ask you, are you still working, or you don't want to calculate the time which you was inactive. And when you are minimizing CorelDRAW or when you are shifting to any other file, it will automatically pause the timer over there. So in this way, you can very easily calculate the individual file timer. Okay. So now, let me just close this. I think these are earthquake coming over here in Delhi. Okay. No problem. So moving ahead to the next feature of CorelDRAW. So if you might have seen CorelDRAW graphic suite, you might have seen the different user interface, right? There are many other things like the interface is not black or dark like this. There are many features, many tools over here which are not there in CorelDRAW, which you might have seen. So you can very easily customize the interface as per your convenience. For example, these two buttons over here which says previous page or next page are not there by default. So whatever tools you use very frequently, you can make a button of it. Generally, we used to keep short keys, right? But it is up to you. Sometimes I don't prefer short keys because for short keys you use two hands, right? So you can create a dedicated button over there. Let's say there is an option inside the layout. Yeah, inside the object menu, there is an option called perspective, and inside the perspective, there is an option called draw in perspective, right? So, for example, I'm using this tool very frequently. So every time I need to go to objects menu, perspective, draw in perspective. So one option is I can create a shortcut of it. And the other option, what I prefer generally, I create a dedicated button over there inside CorelDRAW. So how can you create a button? I'll tell you how. Go to options, customization. Inside the commands, whatever tool you want, you can just search from here. So let's say I want to draw in perspective. I find it over from here, and you can simply drag and put it over here. Right? Now that button is permanent over there. Let's say I want this smart drawing also. I'll keep this also over here. So this will remain permanent. And from here only I can also create a shortkey also. So shortkey for smart drawing is Control plus S. If you don't have a shortkey of any particular tool, for example, you don't have a shortkey of parallel drawing, so you can also create a shortkey from here. Right? And once you are done, just click on OK. And you will see those buttons are permanent over there. So now for the drawing perspective, I just need to click and I'm inside the drawing perspective. I don't need to go to that menu, then sub menu, and that inside that option. Okay, in selection also, there are various method of selecting in CorelDRAW. For example, I'm having multiple objects over here. So the basic way of selecting is whatever comes completely inside this box will get selected. And I'm moving this with the help of my left click. As you can see, I've selected all the small red boxes over here. If all the box will appear inside the box, then only it will get selected. If I select in such a way, for example, let's say in this way, and now can you see only small rectangle is coming completely inside this selection box. So only one box will get selected, one rectangle will select only. And now once you select, you can easily change the color. But there is one more method of selecting. What you can do is, as you can see, nothing is coming completely inside this box, selecting box. But with the help of Alt key, you can still select them. Can you see? All four rectangles get selected. Now once it is selected, I can very easily change the color of it. So one method is everything should be completely inside the shape or selection box. If by any reason you're not able to get completely inside it, you can use Alt key. So whatever is touching your object, that will get selected if you press and hold the Alt key. You also have one more method which is called freehand pick. So with that freehand pick, you can manually define the path. For example, I want to select all those orange shapes. So I'll go to freehand pick, and now I will manually define the area which I want to select. And now once shapes are selected, I can easily change the color of it. Right? So whatever suits, you can use that. If you want to select any particular object, for example, I want to select this particular polygon, and I want to focus on this particular polygon only. So in that case, what you can do is you can press Shift plus F2. So with the help of Shift plus F2, whatever is selected, only that will get in focus, and rest all will be out of focus. And to get back in focus, you can use scroll button. You also have a huge file. In that case, let's say for example, I've zoomed to approx 567%. Now when I press and hold the N key without zooming out, I can move and go where I want. Let's say I want to go to the tool part. So from here only I'll just go to tool part, and then I can start walking. N is for navigation. The other tools with the help of which you can directly manipulate the vector objects. Now as you can see, I've created a couple of rectangles over here, and because these are rectangles, I can very easily select the individual one and I can change the color of it. Right now, changing a color is not a big thing, but if I want to change the shape, so you can do it with the help of tools called smear. So what it will do, for example, I've selected all the four rectangles over here. Inside the shape tool, we have a tool called smear. Now, with the help of it, you can manually deform the shape as per your requirement. Now, for example, if you want to create something like this, it is very challenging to do it with the help of nodes, right? Manipulating a node is very challenging in this way. But the same thing can be done easily if you're using the smear tool. You can easily define the pressure, how much pressure you want to apply, and also you can define the size of your brush. For example, the size is too big right now. I'll make it small, and now I can easily manipulate the shape. So whatever is coming inside the circle, only that part will get effect. Now, for example, in this, I want to connect all those points. So I can do it very easily with the help of attract tool. Now, let me select those tool first. The object should be selected. And now I want to connect those four corners in the center. So with the help of attract tool, I can do it easily. I have to just click and hold it. Can you see? I repeat, I have to just click and hold. It will just keep on attracting. And it is up to me how fast I want to do it. This is speed. Let's say if you want to make a very subtle changes, in that case, you can reduce the speed. If you want to make very fast changes, you can increase the speed. So let me first reduce the speed. And now you will see a change. Can you see it is happening very slow? And it is interactive. If I'll keep moving my mouse, it will keep attracting the, have a look. Let me first increase the speed a little bit. And now have a look. Can you see? I'm moving my mouse and it is keep on attracting towards the center of the brush. In the same manner, we also have a repel tool. It will do just opposite of attract. Whatever is inside this brush, it will repel that part. As simple as that. It will only affect the part which is coming inside the brush. It will not affect the rest part. And the best part is you cannot only do on vector, you can also do in the raster also. The same thing can be done on the raster as well. So the other things also, like you have twill tool. So what twill does, I'll show you. For example, you can define on which side you want to twill it. Let's say I want to twill it clockwise. I'll increase the size of my brush, and now I have to just press and hold it. See what will happen. It will twill the part which is coming inside the brush. If I want to change the orientation, I can change the orientation from here. Also, I can easily adjust the speed of trilling. And now, have a look. Because I have reduced speed, it is doing it really slow. And this is also completely interactive. If I keep on moving my mouse, it will keep on trilling also, and it will keep on moving because it is interactive. Otherwise, to achieve something without tool command or maybe without smear tool, it is really challenging because it is still editable. You can just go to shape tool and you can still modify those nodes. If you want to remove any node, just double click on it. As simple as that. I hope I'm clear till now. Is there any confusion? You can just let me know. Okay. So I'm assuming there is no questions till now, no confusion. Okay, so this is exercise 1. So basically we have created this Android logo with the help of very basic shapes. So we'll not go in detail, but still I want to cover it. So any idea how can we make this? Which shape we have used for this? With the help of two shapes we have made this, and one is rectangle and other is ellipse. So if I talk about the hands, I take a rectangle tool. With the help of shape tool, I make the corners round to make hands. This head is a semicircle, and I believe everybody know now how to make a semicircle. Right? So for semicircle, we have taken an ellipse and we went to pi option. Inside the pi, we have defined the angle to make a semicircle. Also, there is option called arc. If you don't want a fill, you can use arc also if you want to create an arc format. Now, we have discussed how to apply a fill. There's a condition over here. To apply a fill, the object should be closed. Then only you can apply a fill command. For example, I am creating any shape with the help of my freehand, right? Now, if I want to apply the fill inside this shape, I cannot do it because it is not a closed shape. To apply a fill, the object should be closed. Now, sometime when you will apply a fill, you will see you won't be able to do it because that is a open shape. So, and if sometimes the shape is too complex and you're not able to understand from where it is open, in that case, you can use the joint option. Just go to select the shape and there's option called join, close curve. Now, when you zoom and use this option, automatically it will close the shape from wherever it is open. And once the shape is open, you can easily apply fill to it. But if it is not closed, you cannot apply fill color. You can only apply the outline color. Now let's say for example I'm creating any shape with the help of freehand. So now can you see the center part which is virtually closed but not a closed object, right? If you want to apply fill inside this, so you can still do it with the help of smart fill. So if you go to fill option over here, one is interactive fill, we'll discuss this, and the other is called smart fill. So what smart fill does, if the object is not closed, still you can apply fill to it. The only thing is it is virtually closed. If the object is virtually closed, then also you can apply fill. If I want to apply a normal fill, I cannot apply because it is not a closed shape. And you see, it is not any closed shape. So to apply colors in such a virtual closed shape, you can use smart fill. Now, once you apply a smart fill, that is up to you. Whatever color you want to apply, it will be a separate shape now. And once it is a separate shape, you can very easily go to shape tool and you can still modify the shape. Right now, there are multiple types of fill. The first is called uniform fill. If I go to interactive fill, now when I click on interactive fill, you will see a couple of types of fill over here. The very first is called uniform fill. So whatever color you will pick, it will just fill that uniformly. The second one is called fountain fill. Now, with the help of fountain fill, let's say I'm taking any shape and I'm using the fountain fill. Now it has taken two shapes, black and white. So now it is up to you how you want and where you want the shades. Let's say you want to change the color, you don't want black, you want any other color. So you can simple drag the color and put in the small box. So now you can also change the direction of the color. And let's say, for example, you want to add multiple shades. And with the skew bar, you can very easily define how much red and how much blue you want to apply. Now let's say I want to add one more color. So just drag and drop the color on the small line. And now can you see it has red, orange and blue. So in this way you can add multiple colors in between. Now if I go to the other type after fountain fill, you can also fill the vector patterns. So from the list, you can just select what kind of pattern you want to apply. And you also have two color patterns. First, you can define the pattern from here. And then you can also define the color. Okay, so when you create a shape, so sometimes you need a variation in the outline, right? So this is possible with the help of the latest feature, which is called variable outline. I'm creating a ellipse. And now, currently, it is having an outline of uniform 2 points, 2 pixels. But with the help of variable outline, you can define easily vary the thickness of your outline. Now from this point, I have make it thicker and it is getting thinner from here, right? So in this way, you can very easily define how much points you want and from which point you want to make it thick or thin. You can very easily move the point and get the variation of it. This can be done on text also and in any other shapes also. If you have created multiple nodes like this, so at any point you can easily remove the nodes also. When you move the object with the help of your right click, I just press and hold, and now when you release the right click, you will get an option to move or copy, right? So now I have created a copy over here. I can very easily flip the shape from here. Either you want to flip it horizontally or you can mirror it vertically. Now when you club multiple objects, and if you want to create an outline of this, you can do it. Just select them together, and now these couple of features which you will not find anywhere. You will find when you select two objects together, either you want to weld it, you want to trim it, you want to intersect, you want to simplify it. You can use front minus back, back minus front, or you can also create an outline. So I'll show you the difference between the weld and create an outline. So let's say, let me create a ellipse. And now I'm using two ellipse. Now I want this moon shape, right? Can you see this moon shape which is coming over here? So to get this shape, we have various methods. One is called smart fill. I can just fill that. I can just click and fill that shape. Whatever shape I want, I can just click on it with the help of my smart fill. This is one way of getting a shape. You can also use trim, right? This is also one way of getting a shape. If you want to weld, you can weld that as well. Let's say I've selected this two with the help of weld. But if you create an outline, you will not interrupt the original shape. It will create an outline separately. Can you see? You still have those shapes with you, but you also get an outline of those things, whatever is selected. So if I add, let's say, one more thing, and now if I want to create an outline of these three objects, you just need to select them together and click on the create outline. After getting an outline, you can very easily, still you can modify the shape. Let's say I have applied any color to it, shape tool, and I can still modify the shape. Whatever you want. Right? So like I have said earlier also, if we only have a basic shapes, from the basic shapes only, we have to create shapes according to our requirement. So I think we have already covered the create boundary, smart fill. Now smart drawing. Now what smart drawing will do, with the help of smart drawing, you just need to go to inside this option which says artistic media, and now inside the artistic media you have smart drawing. Now whatever you create a very rough, it will automatically smartly recognize the shape and create it. For example, you can define what should be the shape recognition level. If I'll make it, let's say, high, what should be the smoothing level? You can define that. I'll keep it high. Fine. And what should be the size of the outline? You can define that. And now I'll roughly create an ellipse like this circle, and automatically, can you see? Automatically, it has converted that rough shape to a circle. I want to create a triangle. So the moment I'll release my mouse, it will create a triangle. Let's say I want to create a steps. So I will just roughly create like this. And the moment I will release my mouse, it will automatically try to recognize the shape and it will smartly create the shape. And now still you have the option, if you want to modify, you can do that as well. Okay, so we also have option of alignments. So let's say I'm having a shape, and now I'll creating one more rectangle over here. I want to put this circle towards the left side of this rectangle, so I can very easily align it to the shape. So for that, what you can do is you can go to Dockers. Inside the Dockers, there is an option called transformation. Go to transform, and for alignment, go to align and distribute. So when you click on the align and distribute, now from here you can define you want to align the left side of it. You need to select both the shapes together first, and then you can define how you want to align them. Left, top, center, right, how you want to align, you can easily do that. And in the same manner, you can also align the nodes. So as you can see, now let's say I want to align these two nodes on the same line. So I can select both the nodes together and I can align them as well. If I'm not sure that both the nodes are aligned on the top, you can just select them and you can align them. So you can also align the shape and the nodes. Guys, if you need a 5 minutes break, we can have a break, because I know I'm going back to back. So it is not easy to grasp new tools in such a short period of time. What do you suggest? You want a 5 minutes break? Or if you have any queries, you can ask me.
Sir, any master page is there in this?
What, sir?
Any master page is there in this? Master page means
Yes, sir, of course there is. Yes, sir. I'll example, I've created a new fresh document. When you go to objects, now inside the objects, you have option to create a master page. So now you can define you want to create a master for all pages, for odd pages, or for even pages, right? So let's say I want master for all pages. So now whatever I'll make and place on this all pages, it will appear on all the pages. So let me first create couple of pages. Now as you can see, my document is of 6 pages, and now I am creating something. I'm using my polygon. And I'll put it in the master page. So now I'll just drag and put it manually on all pages. Now it will appear, the same shape will appear on all the pages. Can you see, sir? I'm changing the page now because it is on the all pages. Let me just create something else as well, just for your understanding. And in the same manner, if you want to display any object on odd pages, so you can create a master for even or odd pages. So if I go to even pages and now I create something on it, can you see it will only display on even pages, not on odd pages. It will not appear on page number 3. It will only appear on even pages.
can you skip first page?
Yes, sir.
No, it should be appear in all the pages except first page.
No, sir. It will appear only on the even pages. 2 is an even page, 3 is an odd page, 4 is an even page, 5 is an odd page. So it will only appear in odd even pages. So you can define you want to display the object on the even pages or odd pages. So accordingly, you can create a master layer.
Page numbering, sir. Automatic page numbering.
If I'll keep on adding the page, so it will not appear on page number 9. Can you see? It will be there in the page number 8.
Yeah, we got it. What about automatic page number? Page numbers?
Yes, sir. I'll tell you. I was coming on the page number only. So, for example, I want to create a page number. Go to layout, page number setting. First, I'll define from which I want to start the numbering, from which number I want to start, and what should be the style of numbering. So, let's say I want a numeric. I first define, and now it is up to me. I want the page number on all pages or on active layer. So for active layer, every time you have to click on active layer. But when you press the all pages, now if I go to page number, let me just make it a little big. And now page number 1, 2, 3, it will appear on all the pages. Right, sir? But you have advantage of using active layer just in case you don't want page number on page number 4. So it is only possible when you use active layer. So for example, I take a separate document and now I'm creating a couple of pages over here. So layout, page number setting, I'll keep the setting same, but this time I'm using a style. So I'm not using the all pages. I'm using, you can also define the odd or the even pages. Page number will appear only on the odd pages on this option and on even pages on this option. But when you click on the active layer, it will only show the page number on the active layer. So as you can see, I have applied the page number on page number 1, but it will not appear on page number 2. If I want page number on page number 3, so in that case, I have to again click on the active. So 2, there is no page numbering. 3, we have. So we can define on just active layer we want, on all we want, or we want on even pages or odd pages. Anything else you want to know, sir?
Go to custom page settings. Hello.
So you want me to repeat this?
So starting document settings, you go, sir. Page settings, go, sir. With
Okay.
margin settings, everything.
So you have number, you have Roman numbers, you have alphabets. So you can define the style from here. So anything to ask?
No, not page numbers. You go to page setting, that is custom margins and all. Document setting, document setting, not shown. Document setting.
You want me to open document setting?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. What do you want to do? So what do you want to do in document settings, sir?
Header and footer attachments are there in this.
Sir, I'm not getting your point actually.
Sir, like in is the header and footer.
Header and footer.
Yeah.
Okay, like we have in the Word, right? Word or PowerPoint.
Exactly.
So that can be easily done with the help of master layer. Like I've shown you the master, right? So whatever you will keep in the master layer, it will come in on all pages.
Okay, fine.
Right, sir?
Yeah.
And whatever you will keep it, for example, I'm assuming that I have put in something on, let's say I double clicked. I'm assuming this as a footer, and I'm assuming this as a header. So what I'll do is, for example, I will just put something over here as a footer, and I want something over here on the header. So I'll put it in the master layer, and I'll make and whatever goes to master layer, like first I will make a master layer for all pages, and I'll just drag and put it over here. Now it will appear on all the pages, sir. Right, sir? So you can use master layer for this. Okay. Okay, now we also have a option to copy the color from outside the CorelDRAW. So we have an eyedropper tool. Eyedropper tool is used to pick the colors, right? For example, I have a image. I have an image, and now if I want to pick any color from the image or from anything, I can easily do it with the help of eyedropper tool. I can pick the color from here, whatever color I want, and then I can drop over here. But what if something is not inside CorelDRAW? In that case, you can use attribute eyedropper tool. With the help of this, let's say I'm just keeping my CorelDRAW over here, and I want to pick color from outside CorelDRAW. So in that case, I'll go to attribute eyedropper tool, and there's an option called select from desktop. So with the help of select from desktop, you can take your eyedropper outside from corridor also. So let's say, for example, you want to pick color from these mountains, trees, or sky, or water. So you can just pick the color and then you can drop over here. Also, you have applied something on this. You have applied a fill, and I'm applying a fountain fill. In fountain fill also you have option that you want to apply the linear fountain fill, you want to apply elliptical fountain fill. So let's say I'm applying this. I'm applying this fill, and the same fill I want to apply on any other shape, right? So let's say I'm having a rectangle, and I want to apply the same fill on this rectangle now. So in that case, what you can do is you can go to edit, and the option of copy properties from. So with the help of this copy properties form, you can define what you want. You want outline and fill both, or you just want a fill. Let's say I just want a fill color. Select this and now click from which you want to apply. The moment you will define from which object, it will copy all the color format from that shape and apply it to the selected one. Okay, now with the help of PowerClip, what you can do is, let's say I have a shape over here, and now I want to insert any image inside this. So right click, import, Okay, so now I want to put this image inside this shape. So what you can do is, let's say the image size is too big and you want this exactly in this shape only. So just move it with the help of right click, and when you release, it will ask you for option power clip inside. Now when you click on the power clip, automatically it will power clip inside that shape. And now, for example, if you're not happy that it is coming as per your requirement, you can easily edit, and then you can define how you want. You can easily resize also. And now once you are done, I think just click on the finish option, and that's it. And the same thing can be also applied on the text also. For example, if I want to apply the same thing on text, I type something, I'm scaling it, I'll change the font, I'll keep any bold font. And now this time, I've removed the fill, I'll just keep it outlined. And now if I import any other image, can you see that image has come inside the text now? And if you think that the text is not coming according to your requirement, you can just click on edit, and then you can define and change the position of the image. And once you think you got the right position, just click on the finish. That's it. Also, you have an option to apply a drop shadow. So in this way, you can use the PowerClip. Now, most of the time, what happened, we used to download image from internet, and then we try to upscale the quality of image, right? We don't buy images all the time. So for that, no need to use any third-party plugin. Within the CorelDRAW only, you can easily upscale the quality of image. I'll show you how. So let me quickly import any low resolution image. Now if I zoom the image, you can see the quality, right? It is not a good quality image. It is you can clearly see the pixels. Now if you want to upscale the quality, I'm just creating one more copy of it. And now I will improve the quality of the right image. Let me just go to bitmap, and now inside the bitmap you have a resample. Now when you click on the resample, you can define how much percentage you want to improve the quality, or you can also define in terms of DPI. So let's say I'll make it around 500%. Now, what is the image? It is an illustration, photorealistic. You can define that. How much noise reduction you want. And now it will show you the original file size and the new file size. So it is converting 62 KB to 1.3 MB, and the resolution is 124 by 172 was the original resolution, and now it will convert 620 by 860. Now it will take 4 seconds to convert this low resolution image to a good quality image. So when I click on OK, as you can see, it is showing you the process, and now within 4 seconds you can see the quality has been upscaled. If I reduce the size and show it to you, you can see a clear difference. Now, this is one way of improving the image quality. You can also convert this into vector. So for that, I'm again creating a copy of it. Again, this is a low quality bitmap, and this time I'm going to convert this bitmap into vector. This is called tracing. Just select a bitmap, go to trace bitmap. This will only appear when you select the bitmap, and now you can define the output. I want it converted into high quality image. So when you click on the high quality image, it will just show you the output before and after. And now within the settings, you can tweak how much detailing you want, how much smoothing you want, how much corner smoothing you want. Now, I'll not take too much of time. Very quickly, once this is done, I will just click on OK. And now this is vector. Now, once this is vector, I can very easily ungroup it and I can make the changes to it. And it is completely editable.
ನಿಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಇವರು
You can very easily adjust the notes according to your requirement. So you have two ways: either you can upscale the quality of image, or you can convert that image into vector. So is there any confusion till now?
Sir, directly from PageMaker, any shop analysis some 100 or 200 pages document directly can be import.
So your voice is not coming clear to me, sir.
Sir, PageMaker document how to import.
PageMaker Docker, how we can import?
Yeah.
How to insert a page numbering?
No, PageMaker on software is there. So earlier to CorelDRAW, PageMaker was there. We are using that.
Yes, sir.
That document directly how to import.
You want to import the entire document?
Suppose entire 20 sheets or 50 sheets are there. Directly how to import the document with the settings relevant.
So you have to just click on the file and go to import, and you can just browse that file and it will import that. Either it is a multi-page document, PDF, or any other file, it will directly import that file within CorelDRAW without any setting. It will just ask you, you want to keep the text editable, non-editable, you want to convert the text into curve, you want to keep the closest similar output. So just make the changes over there as per the setting, and then okay, that's it. Okay, so moving to the next feature, which is called multi-pages. So with that of multi-pages, you just go to Pages Docker. So from the Dockers, I'm just removing the Dockers which I don't want now. And I'll just click on the small plus sign and I will just enable the Pages Docker. Can you see it is already checked marked over here? That means it is already on. So I'll just go to Pages, and now with the help of Pages Docker, I can see multi-pages in a single view. Something like this. Can you see? So with the help of this, I can very easily shuffle the object from one page to another page. I can very easily rename the pages from here. Let's say I want to rename the page. I can apply the name. I want the page number 4 on page number 2. So what I'll do, I'll select the page and move it over here. Now, can you see I can completely shuffle the page also. If I want to shuffle the object, let's say I want this mouse on page number 6 as well. So I'll copy from page number 2, I'll go to page number 6 and I'll hit Control V to paste. So very easily I can shuffle the object. Let's say I want this on page number 5. So it can be very easily done with the help of multi-page. You also have the option to increase or decrease the thumbnail size from here. You can also define how much number of columns you want to view. Let's say I just want to see only 3 columns. So that can be defined. You want to see in entire single column. That can be also done. Just on a click, it will only show you a single column or a single row. Also, you can custom the pages. So you can also define and click on the custom. Now, according to the requirement, you can place the pages. So let's say I want page number 2 somewhere over here. Page number 3, I want somewhere over here. So that can be also done. You can customize the page according to your requirement. Now, for example, you want to increase the spacing between the pages, right? Now, as you can see, the spacing is not too much. You want to increase the spacing, or maybe you want to reduce the spacing. In that case, just go to a grid option over here, and now you can define what should be the space between 2 pages. So currently it is showing 1.6 inches. Let's say I want to keep it around 0.6 inches only. So now it will reduce the space between the 2 pages. Insert one page over here. So I can insert page from here only. If you want to increase or decrease the document size, that can be also done. So let's say I want to change the page size. I will select the page and I will click on the option current page, and now I can change the value of it. So the height is 8.5. I can make it, let's say, around 11. If you want to make changes to all the pages, that can be also done. Just click on the all pages, and now whatever changes you will make, it will apply on all pages. So let's say I want to make it on 12 by 12 inches. On a single click, I've changed the size of the document of all the pages in a single click. With the help of multi-page, you can very easily do it. Manipulate the pages on a click. In the same manner, we also have an option of multi-export. Now what it does, let me enable the option. So whatever option we are discussing over here, you will find in the Dockers. So that is called opt export. I need to enable it. Currently it is unchecked. Also, I'll go to pages. I'll go to single pages, and now, yeah. So with the help of export, what you can do is, on a single click, you can export entire page, and you can export selected object. Let's say I've selected this mouse, right? I want to export this as a PNG file format. So I'll select the mouse, and from here I can define on which file format I want to export this. So this particular selected image can be exported as a PNG. I have to just select the PNG from here. Now, see that selected image will get export in PNG file format. You can also define the settings from here, what setting you want. You can also define the quality RGB color modes. And once you define the setting, let's say I want to export the same file on multiple file formats. So I'll duplicate this, and the other file I want JPG. I will duplicate one more time, and this third one is PDF. And I also want to add entire page. So let me just add this entire page also. And this entire page I will first make a group. I will add this parent page. Now this page I want to export in a PDF file format. So now the entire page will come in PDF, and the same mouse image will get exported in PNG, JPG, and PDF. Now, once you have defined, just click on the export option over here, and on a click, it will export 4 files. You have to just define where you want to export this. So just select the destination folder. So let's say I'll create a folder over here. CDGS export. After selecting the folder, click on export, and it is done. Now you can minimize the CorelDRAW, and can you see now?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay, so this is the entire page, and
Now
this one is JPG. We have exported 2 PDF, one of mouse, one of entire page. This is entire page, and this is just a and one PNG file. So on a click, you can export it. One page can be of different file format, other page can be of different file format. It takes very less time. Okay, guys, we are done for the day. If you have any queries, please let me know.
Thank you so much for your valuable time. See you soon in part 2.